On this episode, we're catching stowaways.
Oh, don't move, it's okay. We found the boat, and it's in a certain part called Fairfield, Connecticut.
We've had an update on our recent hit and run.
What are you doing?
Laughing.
I can't put this on YouTube. You're wiggling.
You sure you can? I can wiggle on YouTube.
I'm gonna take a look and see if I can notice any cracking.
And Jeremiah will take you to the bow to inspect for fiberglass damage.
Looks like a hairline right here.
We're also getting into some maintenance.
I'm having to drill through the light. So that's what it is. It's been a fuel issue.
All before getting stranded by our dinghy.
What's the problem, honey?
You're not paddling and we're in a current.
Welcome to Lazy Gecko Sailing. I'm Brittany, and this is Jeremiah.
I came from the mud.
We've been sailing the world and filming it all for you.
Strong like a tree.
Now come along with us on our next adventure.
Oh, I've been wrong.
Make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss any of the fun.
Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
So you're cutting that in so air can come through?
Yes, we're trying to make sure Gizmo has air to breathe.
Huh? And we gotta make sure he's safe and no bad guys can cut him.
That's right.
You know? Sad when frog, when your pet frog is danger it dies, you know?
He's probably gonna be a little scared.
Why?
Well, would you be scared if like these big monsters came and took you out and put you in a box?
Yeah.
It's gonna get cold up in Maine, so we need to try to get him out of the cockpit, and then hopefully you'll be able to save his little life from being too cold, and then we will return him to the Caribbean. You ready?
Oh boy.
I didn't really film you that.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to jump. Got him. There, Gizmo. There. Oh, don't move. It's okay. We got him.
Aw, he's probably terrified.
Yeah, he was sleeping.
It's okay, little pet.
Look, this guy jumps, okay? Don't open this thing unless you're ready. He pissed all over me. But
You scared him.
yeah, it scared the piss out of him. He's okay. Look, he's like, oh crap, he's up there. He's up in the top looking around right now.
How are we gonna feed him if he's freaking out?
Well, we're gonna, in a controlled environment, we're going to open it up and pop some bugs in there. There you go. And we'll give him sunlight every day and give him some bugs.
It's okay, Gizmo. We're trying to keep you safe.
So we just got a phone call from the police, the detective, which is pretty cool. They have like a marine detective unit or whatever. He asked me to provide some documentation, and he said that they're going to go out there. They found the boat, and it's in a certain part called Fairfield, Connecticut, and they're going to go out there and arrest them. So they're supposed to be going out there now. We'll see how that goes. I'm just happy that nobody got hurt, and I hope that these people get held accountable for what they're doing, because next time it could be your kid, my kid, snorkeling, and these two idiots are driving around slamming into things, and the anchorage is perfectly calm when they do it. Unfortunately, a storm hit right afterwards, but it was fine when they did it. That could be your kid, man. And then spinning around in circles in like high RPMs, and they just didn't know what they were doing, or they were just completely blitzed. So we came down to another anchorage, and I'm gonna go up there and take a look inside the bow. I'm gonna open up the compartment and look down inside. I'm not like an expert on fiberglass or anything like that, but I'm gonna take a look and see if I can notice any cracking. We also have like a pro coming to look at the fiberglass on Friday, which is like in 2 days. Today's Wednesday, so we're gonna have him inspect it, make sure it's good. There's some spiderweb like cracking in the gel coat in the front. Hopefully it's just gel coat and it can be repaired, but we'll see. That's a nice outfit.
Thank you. It's a little chilly outside, so I'm wearing a little bit more.
Oh. Well, we need to go south then.
I'm constantly worried every time I hear a boat. I'm like,
I know.
It's like PTSD for boating.
Yeah. Oh damn!
That would do a lot of damage if that one hit us.
I was already like that before. Like, if you're thinking about doing this, first off, the whole like relaxing thing that you think you trick yourself to believe. Oh, what are you doing?
Laughing. The
whole relaxation, Bob Marley chilling an anchor thing. It does happen every once in a while. Will you stop? I can't put this on YouTube if you're over there wiggling.
Are you sure you can? I can wiggle on YouTube.
It doesn't happen as often as you might think. While you're sitting there enjoying your cocktail or whatever, a boat will come. This happens all the time. A boat will come and it'll be windy and an anchorage, and it'll be a huge anchorage, and they will anchor right in front of you, and they'll just throw a little bit of rode out, and now you have to sit there and worry about them dragging into you. It happens all the time. So this isn't like, it's been a fear of mine since we started doing this. The winds kick up.
I used to be like, it's fine, don't worry about it, stop worrying about it.
Yeah, I would always be like, oh, I'd be all pissed off. And she'd be like, oh, it's gonna be okay.
Now I'm worried. I will be sitting out there with my cocktail, spending my day watching them like, don't hit my boat, don't hit my boat.
And the thing was, this wasn't even an anchor dragging situation. I'm gonna go try to look and see if I see any cracks inside. What are you doing?
Hoping that you come back with good news. And I'm celebrating a little bit in my head because they found the boat.
Yeah.
I finally feel a little bit of happiness.
Alright, it's gonna be windy up here. So I'll just set the camera up and see. I'll show you. Look at this, unsecured. This is the deck woman's job. She left it unsecured.
The port bow, where the boat hit us, has a large storage compartment in it. So Jeremiah is pulling out a bunch of stuff and is going to inspect the inside of the fiberglass for any damage.
I'm basically just trying to see if I can locate any cracks or any type of structural defect. These black, these are marks from gear. I see a little like, looks like a hairline right here, but I don't know if that's like actual fiberglass or not. But this bow, it looks pretty freaking sturdy. But we'll have a pro come out and take a look. But I don't see anything hugely noticeable. I do see this one little spider, like little line. But we'll have the pro look, and if he has to fix it, he'll have to fix it. This is the forward port bow compartment. It's a cleat right here. This is like a sealed area. And we keep like sails, some spear guns. The bow thruster batteries are down there too. This is the plug for it. That's the holding tank for the port side. Holding tanks always smell so good. Well, that's good. Woo, we're rocking and rolling, so we just wait this out. We'll see how it goes on Friday. Okay, so I came back and Brittany's naked, but I don't know if that's a crack or not. But you know, I don't see any major like crap. But you know, with that fiberglass, you know, I don't know. We'll see what the professional says. It might be able to be all up in there. But the front of the bow has spider webbing in the gel coat, at least. So we'll see. We have Brittany found this really good fiberglass guy with amazing reviews. Apparently he like brings it back to factory. So we talked to him, and we're gonna have him come out in like 2 days and take a look. But in the meantime, we're going to continue enjoying here at Anchor in the Long Island Sound.
We are now anchored about 4 hours away, or 15 miles from Bridgeport. What is this anchorage called? Do you remember?
No, I don't know.
Westwood, Millwood, something like that. Not Millwood, something. Pretty little anchorage. It was pretty rough out there. We wanted to go further, but we were beating into it, so we pulled in. We happened to pull in next to another Antares, so that's really cool. They are Leap of Faith. We actually met them in Annapolis and just happened to pull in next to them. We like that. We know them. Jeremiah decided to take the day and just diddle-daddle around with the boat.
Diddle-faddle.
Oh, diddle-daddle, fiddle-faddle. So what are you doing here, buddy?
I'm trying to replace these lights, these courtesy lights that we have. I've been wanting to replace them, and I got some new ones. They're kind of like, they're a little bigger than these, and they're more like an oval. They got a little dome on it. So but the thing is, when the boat was built, these lights were glued into the freaking thing. So I'm having to drill through the light and then drill the hole has to be bigger anyway for these lights, but a big hole, and then get to the point where I'm past the glue around the edges of this thing and then pull it out. So
I don't like seeing the boat like that.
it won't look like that when I'm done. But I've gotten the old one out. This is it. I'm going to rewire the new one in, cut the new hole, which I don't know how I'm going to do that with that, but
I'm surprised you did that.
Yeah, I know. Me too. It's been like 2 years since, you know.
Okay, so courtesy lights, not a big deal to have, but for Reese, we leave them on and he kind of follows them in the dark at anchor or wherever we are to our room if he gets scared to make his way in. So he's been like, Dad, can you replace the lights? Jeremiah hates drilling into the boat, so he'll sit here and procrastinate in this case for 2 years. We probably had these lights on board for 6 months. Yeah. 6 months. And today he was like, I don't know where I'm gonna do it, but it's probably because Reese said something to him this morning, like, when are you gonna fix those, Dad? So Reese is having his quiet time, which means like coloring or puzzles or something. And maybe Dad's gonna surprise him.
The goal is to get back to normal life here. Working out is one of my favorite activities. It's nice to get back in gear after so much has been going on.
So I actually haven't worked out in 3 weeks, which is a rare occurrence for me. Everything going on this month was really hard on us. My grandfather passed away. We got hit with hurricane force winds, which ultimately damaged our radar. Then the radar had to be sent off in order for us to continue on. And then something else happened. Oh, another boat hit us. That's right. That was like, we had like 4 huge things happen to us this month. So I gave up on working out so I could focus in other areas. So I'm starting off a little slow. Today's glutes, going super light just so I don't get sore. It can be easy to hurt yourself on the boat because you're always rocking around. So with like lunges and stuff, I'll hold on to something just so I don't strain myself, hurt myself, because I think he needs me to do this.
This?
Boating in general, right? Do you need me?
Absolutely.
So if I hurt myself, I don't think he could anchor without me.
No. Impossible without you, baby.
Give you a peek at this other Antares. If the winds die down, we're gonna fly the drone, just because I don't think we've ever had 2 Antares in an anchorage at the same time. We have had 2 Antares docked next to each other at the same time in Puerto Rico. That was cool.
You see the first one?
Yes, I do.
This second one here. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Reese, come look.
Here, I'll pick you up, buddy. Oh, I'm replacing the lights. See, there's the first one.
Oh, how
See?
cool.
That cool?
Yeah. How did you put it in?
I drilled a hole just like this one. See? Yeah, I had to drill it out. They glued these in here into the hole. Cut a new hole, and then I take these wires, I put the new wires on with it, and then put it in. I'm about to put this one on.
And how do you turn it on?
Right here.
Hey.
Well, I was trying to fly the drone, but I can't because it's a no-fly zone. We have another Antares in the anchorage. We're the only 2 boats in the anchorage, actually. It is called Leap of Faith. Looking all sexy, just like Calypso. What are you guys doing?
Boat s'mores.
Nice.
In the islands, you can go to the beach and do like beach fires and all that stuff. In the
Are we
United
having trouble with
States-
rules now, honey?
In the United States, there's a bit more rules here, so we do boat s'mores with the grill.
Nice.
Do you like my dirty grill?
Yeah,
It
needs to be
smells
cleaned out.
so yummy.
It actually does smell good.
Here, you can do it. Put your hand on it.
Were you cooking it?
No, I was just warming it up. Gizmo's been with us since Grenada. We found him on our passage from Grenada to the United States, and he's been with us ever since. And every so often, like once a week, Gizmo pops up. We're like, hey, Gizmo's still with us. And now that we're headed north, we're worried about Gizmo getting cold. He's been with us for months now.
Yeah.
3-4 months. Worried about him getting cold because temperatures drop at night. So we took one of my fresh vent Tupperware containers and we made it into Gizmo's home. There he is, he's sleeping. I might have woken him up. There's a fly in there somewhere on the bottom. Today I put it out in the rain so he could drink some rainwater.
We have holes in the top.
Yeah.
And the rain got into it, and this little thing that's in here is loose. It's like a lily pad, it floats. And as soon as it got like some water about this deep in there, he like hopped on top of the thing and was floating on top like it was a little lily pad or something.
Taking a ride on his lily pad. Perfect colors and everything. So you know we're gonna try to keep him alive. All right.
But for tonight, it's s'more, disaster, roses that stain decks, and a beautiful sunset. What were you saying?
We probably need to get it right now.
Get what? The new engine?
Yeah.
Well, how are we gonna get it?
Well, we can always look on our computer.
Oh, just get on the computer and they just bring it out?
Well, we're gonna have to go to like the place that can ship it.
Right. We've been having trouble starting the engine on the Dinghy pretty much since we bought it, and since it was brand new. But it's been a little bit worse, and we had it tuned up, but it still didn't fix anything. I think the auto choke feature in there is something's wrong with it. But anyway, we got it started, and we were buzzing around the anchorage, like out there. We're like, oh, Rachel's like, let's open it up. Open it up. We're like, what? It's like pop.
We're taking a little dinghy ride. Pizza is a no-go. The yacht club is closed and can't really get pizza delivered to a beach. They want an address, so. Yeah. But we're still gonna take a little dinghy ride around this beautiful little anchorage, and we decided to make pizzas on the boat and throw them on the grill. That was the plan, right until the dinghy engine broke.
So that's what it is. It's been a fuel issue. Like a full fuel delivery, you know?
Yeah.
So that's bad.
Yeah, now we're paddling.
Now we're gonna have to ship it to Grenada when we get back.
Oh, our brand new dinghy.
Yamaha engines, man. I've never seen anything good.
Our brand new dinghy, and now we're paddling. What's the problem, honey?
You're not paddling and we're in a current?
Now we're paddling because there's a fuel issue. Not good. We're not gonna be on our boat for a while. But don't worry, Mom, we'll make it safe, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're stranded in the middle of the anchorage, so we paddled our way back to the boat. Luckily we weren't too far away. And then I found like the filter bowl had popped off. There's a little bowl right here, and it sounded like it popped, right?
I didn't hear anything.
Popped. Well, I don't know if there's a bunch of pressure in here or something, or if it was just barely on or something. But this little bowl was blown off down here. Put it back on, it's running. Once again, another boat tank. So just one of these little filter bowls popped off. Well, this is a different view.
What means that is like something that says on the sign on the computer says a dinghy rudder, a won't anyone sing.
I know.
That thing almost strained us to go all the way over there.
I know, it did. Can I have the top of this? I'm gonna rev it up, but in case it pops off and blows fuel in my face.
Yeah, right.
We couldn't get pizza delivered. We weren't able to get pizza delivered, but we were able to make pizzas and stick them on the grill because our oven's currently out of commission, like a lot of other things at this time.
More like a water thing.
I don't know if it was some pressure in there or if it was just left loose. I don't know, but we'll find out. But you know, the important thing is I don't like not having a dinghy because that's an emergency thing. Like if you need to get off the boat, you have an engine that can get you somewhere, you know?
So your review on the Yamaha 4-stroke is What would you like, honey?
Well, I went, hey, what's top 10 outboards? They weren't even on the top 10 list. So I was like, okay. But I saw like the Mercury one, so I'll look at it. We'll figure it out. But I'd like to consign this thing and get a different engine for sure.
Hi, Gizmo. How you doing today? We're still trying to keep you alive. Oh, he's sleeping. He's sleeping. Oh, let's let him sleep. Shh. Coming up on the Lazy Geckos.
Well, today's the big day. I'm excited to get to the boat today and move on. I'm passing by Calypso, North Carolina.
Let's go to Calypso one. They look like they have little penises. Luck on your first cruising adventure.
Ah, thank you.
Oh, stop!
All right.
Don't leave me in here. Got an Uber to get some groceries and we saw this cute little bar to stop at.
It must be warmer today.
It's a lot warmer.
You're doing a great job there, honey.
Thank you. Back door entrance.
I guess you can go to the bathroom.
You ready for this?
No.
VHF antenna firmly mounted.
It's all burned up in here.
I guess we won't be leaving early.
The problem is everything's so small I can't freaking read it.
Oh, you're right in front of us. It's gone.
Don't take me back! You can't take me back!
I'm gonna turn north and probably put out the head sail.
It's nice and smooth.
It's lit.
Oh! Victory! Have a good time with it. Yeah, you ready to come back into New York? What do you think?
About what?
Put your butt. Put it right under your butt.
So you want to do some naked shots?
Probably. Oh my goodness!
How cool is that?
Want more? Check us out at lazygeckos.net. Remember, patrons can get complimentary access. You can also visit our Vimeo channel. The link is below. Don't forget to click subscribe to get all of the fun. See you next week.